Western fencing, Western boxing, and Wing Chun.
He says we owe our knowledge to the Wing Chun, but we're going to go beyond the Wing Chun.
Bruce Lee took a lot from boxing. I think he felt boxing was more realistic in that you were trading blows.
He likes the boxing footwork because it's alive, it's moving, and it changes.
He was totally invested in watching boxing films, going way back to Jack Johnson, Gene Tunney, Dempsey.
What he took from Dempsey was the kinetic chain, how to generate power, the importance of a good jab. There's a lot about the alignment of the body.
Bruce had a huge collection of boxing films, and he thought the world of Muhammad Ali.
And what he would do was very unique. I once came in, lights were all out, and he's watching this 8mm film, and he's watching it backwards.
Muhammad Ali had a left foot forward stance, and Bruce would have a right foot forward, so he would run the films backward in the film editor and study them meticulously.
He would stretch and read and review an 8mm film of a boxer at the same time.
According to John Saxon, his co-star in Enter the Dragon, John asked him, why do you have all these boxing films on Ali? And he said that Bruce looked at him and said, because one day I'm going to fight him.
If I was to fight Bruce Lee was so quick, so smooth, you know, but the one thing that negates speed on a fighter is pressure, and I was a pressure fighter.
With Bruce Lee, you got to go inside, smother him, and outmuscle him. You can't fight a dude like that outside.
I see Bruce leading off with some long-ass kicks, and Boom Boom gets pissed off and tries to rush in and give him some body punches.
And when you get close, then, you know, Bruce, I'm sure, would be trying to bring knees and high head kicks, and I'd be getting in there and I'd be, you know, throwing an uppercut, you know, bring the elbow across, and I'm sure he's going to be trying to counter me, so I'm going to have to be bobbing and weaving inside, you know.
Bruce gets it to the ground and armbars him or guillotines him.
It would have been a good time. I'm just laughing because I'm saying people are watching this going, he took more shots than we thought. He absolutely has lost his mind. I think he could do that against Bruce Lee.
Ray was good to the body. And then he'd eventually get that hook on you, you know. Bruce wouldn't know how to stop it. Why? Because he never did it.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting.
A lot of people bring up the question, was Bruce Lee a real fighter?
If I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying.
Bruce was a brilliant fighter. I saw him beat up a guy on the set of the Enter the Dragon. It was a gangbanger, a Tong member, who started giving him a bad time.
Pound for pound, I think he's probably one of the best fighters.
He had tons of street fights. With that kind of speed and footwork, he'd be a hell of a 135-pounder.
He was 130-something pound lethal weapon.
Just put it this way. I have no fear of opponent in front of me. They do not bother me.
He has all the attributes that make a good fighter. He has the agility, he has the balance, he has the coordination, he has the dexterity.
And that should I fight, I have made up my mind, and that's it, baby. You better kill me before.
People say, was he the toughest man that ever lived? He was 135 pounds. You grab him and, you know, out the window. And that isn't to put him down. He was an entertainer and the best.
If he wanted to become an MMA fighter today, he would easily been that fighter that everyone fears.
His technique was beautiful. Perfect technique.
I don't care how good you are, 135-pound wrestler. You fight Brock Lesnar, you're going to lose.
The bigger guy, equally trained, is always going to beat the littler guy.
But the fact is, it wasn't about mass, because he would just put it down no matter how big you were.
But then again, everybody's chin is different, you know?
Whether Bruce Lee was a great fighter or whether Bruce Lee wasn't a great fighter doesn't make any difference to his cultural and historical importance, because his films changed the world.